will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off play action on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Speeding down the left side. The tag. All the way in for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance. Any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to the ground game on the left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Smith takes the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Selden. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. He is gobbled up, down he goes, and that one might have taken them out of field goal range.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you.
Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Started here in the second. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here as they go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Stone. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge their way in. A little rally into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Condors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, He could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the...
Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Stewart. Gets away from one, finds some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Big time run defense. They knock him down well behind the line. It's a loss of 9. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Heath. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll immediately call timeout. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for them 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Young. Inside the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the...
Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Heath. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a third and long.
Here we go.
The give is to Smith. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He splits the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving.